Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome back to a very special evening episode. HOA and I are here in our studio garage, ready to pour. I have been organizing some of my supplies and materials and cleaning out the other studio, and I had a thought that there's a lot of stuff in there that I haven't used in a long time, and I kind of had a funny idea. HOA, what do you think of this, of doing a series called Look What I Found?
That's awesome.
So one of the things that I found was this beautiful color by Golden. This is Quinacridone Burnt Orange, and I haven't used it in a while, but I love this color. It is so pretty. This one here, just gorgeous in terms of depth and saturation of color, is really, really amazing. And one of the things that I love about it is that it pairs so beautifully with the 24 karat gold and with yellows and with pearls. So we're actually using that in our pour tonight. I'll show you the colors in one second. This is a 24 by 24 inch gallery wrap canvas from Artists Loft. I have taped the back and put my push pins in, and I have painted my sides and edges with one of my colors. I'll show you in a second. So that's all ready to go. Okay, so we have the Quinacridone Burnt Orange. Beautiful stuff. And one of the things that I get asked a lot in some of my classes is, how do you build the color palette? Where does that come from? How do you know what to put in there? And for me, it usually starts with one color. Something that I'm obsessed with, something that I've found, something that I've just seen, something that, you know, for whatever reason, it's grabbed my brain. And this color tonight, I saw this jar and I was like, oh, haven't used that one in a while. So this is the what everything was built around. And like I mentioned earlier, I love what this one does with the 24 karat gold. So this is our DecoArt Americana Decor Metallics in 24 karat gold. And when these two combine, it's so pretty. It's just absolutely gorgeous. I love it. And then we also have the other one that I mentioned earlier. This is Pearl. This one is DecoArt Americana Decor Metallics in the Pearl. Beautiful color. I knew I wanted to use Pearl, but the other thing that I found actually was this one. This is Amsterdam Pearl White, which I haven't used before. You can tell because it's full. But if you look at the color that it shows on there, it shows kind of as a silvery, which I didn't really want that much silver. But I had mixed this up, and I thought, all right, well, we'll use this as a flow extender or something if we need to. But for the purpose of this painting, I actually want to use the DecoArt. You can see there's much less of a silver sheen to it. So this is the one we're going to go with, not this one. We'll move that over there. I do have a cup of that one mixed up, though, just in case if we need a flow extender. You never know. Okay, then we have this beautiful baby over here. This is Golden's Permanent Maroon, which is very, very pretty. I also haven't used this one in a while. And I wanted something with the burnt orange. After having the gold and the white, I wanted one more darker tone. So that's why I came up with this one. So I am intrigued to see what's going to happen with these two together in the same pour. I think it's going to be very, very pretty though. And then we have one last color. This one started out as Liquitex Basics Cadmium Yellow. And I mixed that up and realized it was pretty close to the 24 karat gold. So I just added a few drops of the burnt orange off of my stick into the cadmium yellow to deepen it up a little bit and give it a little more warmth. Now it's more like an Indian yellow, more orangey yellow, kind of marigold. But I love that. I think it's so pretty. So the way that we're going to layer the cup is going to be, I'm going to start with the burnt orange. No, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to start with the pearl and then go the maroon, and then put the gold in there, and then put the burnt orange in there, and then the yellow. Because I like these two together, I like these two together, I like these two together, and I like these two together, and these two will work fine. So when I'm deciding how I want to layer my cup, that's what I'm thinking. Light, dark, light, dark, light, dark. So we started with this one. We found some things that were lighter, we found something that was darker, and something that's going to contrast a lot for our top color. Okay. Let's see. I want to do a ring pour because I haven't done one in a very, very long time. What do you think, HOA? Split cup? Or since I want the blending a little bit, I should just do a regular cup, huh?
Yep.
Okay. All right, so this is a 16-ounce cup. We're just gonna go ahead and layer this, just like I said we were. So we're gonna put a little bit of pearl in the bottom. And then I'm gonna put a layer of the permanent maroon. And then I'm gonna put some 24 karat gold. And I'm gonna use some of that beautiful burnt orange. I have a thicker layer of that one because I want it to be the star of the show. Some of that marigold yellow. And back to the pearl again. And the permanent maroon. 24 karat gold. The burnt orange. Again, a thicker layer. Some yellow. Now this is a 16-ounce cup. We do need 21 ounces of paint for that size canvas. This is a 24 by 24. So after I pour this one, I may pour another cup. A small one. But we'll pour this first and see how it goes. Ring pour, you think, HOA?
Yep.
Okay, I think I'm going to end it with the burnt orange rather than the yellow. So our cup is ready to go. I think I actually want to put like a puddle of the maroon in the center. And some of the 24 karat gold on top of that. We're going to pour into that. I'm going to do a ring pour. Okay, so we're going to pour into this. The reason I have the gold there is because I like the effect. Sometimes it thins out really nicely and starts putting up some little beautiful gold pearl cells, which are very, very pretty. Okay, HOA, we're going to do a ring pour. So we're not going to get up too close. And for ring pour consistency, I do want it slightly thicker than normal because I want it to hold the shape of the rings. So, are you ready, husband of awesomeness?
Yes, my love.
Okay, here we go. We're going to do a ring pour. That looks pretty neat. I love this blending. I'm glad I didn't use the split cup for this one because I really did want to see that specifically. And over here, this is really cool looking. Okay, so let me see. I think I'm going to thin out what's left of my permanent maroon. I'm just going to put some water in there to thin that out a bit. And I think I'm gonna, throw some of this white in there too, just to give me more volume of paint. Because I want it all the same consistency. All right, that's thinner, but hopefully it's not too thin. All right, let's spread this around. We're gonna pour this around the edge. One more cup just to the center. Can you stay over here and try that?
Yeah.
Okay. So this one we're gonna, what's in the middle now? There's a lot of orange. So I'm gonna put a little bit of the pearl and then some gold and then some of that marigoldy yellow color and then the burnt orange. And then some more pearl, some more gold, marigold, and burnt orange, Okay. Let's just put a little bit of this too. Okay. Yeah, that should be enough. All right. So this side seems to have a lot of the lighter colors, and this side has more blending. I think I like the blending better, but let's see. Let's pour this way. All right, we're gonna go right there in the middle. Are you ready, husband of awesomeness?
Yes, my love.
Here we go. Pretty. Okay, good. All right. So hopefully as we stretch this out, we're not going to lose a lot around the edge. We're going to keep the color, and then we're going to keep this. I have a feeling this part is what's going to stay the most. So I'm glad that we have that darker band of the permanent maroon and the burnt orange in there. That's looking pretty good. Let's torch it real quick. Gold right there though. You think we should wreck it? Maybe we should wreck it.
Yeah, wreck it.
Okay. Sarah Mack Smack Stick. The queen of the swirly wrecks. And I'll put some swirls in this. Okay, here we go. Ready?
Yep.
Okay. Alright, that's looking pretty cool. It actually does look like the sun, sort of. Okay. Sarah Mack will also be teaching at Fluid Art Boutique with me and Karen Dershin and Amanda Edwards from Crystal Coast Originals and Johnny Morrison from JMO Painting. Please check out our website at www.fluidartboutique.com. We're going to be in Santa Fe, New Mexico. Warm, sunny, beautiful Santa Fe. I can't wait. It's been pretty cold here again lately. So we'll be there April 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. And it's going to be a lot of fun. So please check out our website, and hopefully we'll see you there. Okay, let's tilt this HOA. I see bubbles again. Ready. So I'm going to torch it one more time. You know why we torch the bubbles out HOA before we tilt?
So that they pop, the heat causes the bubbles to rise to the surface and pop.
Right, but why?
Because otherwise you'll end up with fish eyes later.
That's also true, but sometimes they can actually, the bubble will move as you're tilting and will cause a line to distort or be weird. So it's better to get rid of those in the beginning. All right, I'm loving all of this around there where the wreck is. Let's see where the weight of the paint is. Move this around. I think we're gonna go off this corner first. See, I don't like how that's rolling over itself, so I'm actually gonna take some of my burnt orange and just put it right down here, just to give that something to slide on a little easier. That way, if we lose some paint over there, we'll still keep some of that color. So that's good. I'm going to bring that back to the center. And walk this down. open this up and let it float down. And all these lines in the top are gonna open up. They're gonna be so pretty. Let that go down off of that corner. I like these colors together. And back to the center. This is looking cool. I love what's happening in some of this. Is really, really pretty. Let's take it down just a little bit. Now we're just adjusting composition. I love some salmon right now. Come around the other side and look at it from there. Do you think we should lose some of this at the bottom, HOA?
I'd like to see you open up those other areas.
Which other areas?
Yeah, if you pull that down, then
It'll open up the center a little bit.
yeah. And
This,
well, which is more interesting, the top edge or the bottom edge?
I think the top edge is much more interesting than this. I mean, this is really pretty too. Maybe we'll just get rid of a little bit of it.
Open up the top.
Yeah. Okay, so I encourage you guys to do what I just did. Take a step away for a second, go around the other side of the table and look at it from a different perspective if you aren't sure, because it's very different sometimes. What I'm seeing in this way is very different than what you're seeing over there. So get up and look around on the other side. I think I do want to get rid of some of this at the bottom just a little bit so I can open this up, because this is really pretty. Like right in here, this is totally like giving me that tiger's eye agate. And then right here where the permanent violet is mixing with the gold. Beautiful, I love this. I do like this too. I'm just gonna take a little tiny bit off at the bottom. I'm gonna tilt this way a bit so we can get that shape maybe a little bit more rounded. Take off a little bit. And I'm gonna turn it around. Almost looks like a lionfish right there. That's cool. Okay, now we're gonna open up this edge also. Yeah, I think that was good. It does look like a lionfish. Okay. I like it though. Wait, what was it that, what was the fish in Nemo where it's all dark? And then
As a trigger
it's got
fish,
the light.
An anglerfish.
He's got the light hanging off the top of his head.
Anglerfish.
This is really pretty. I love what's happening. I really like the edges and I really like this top part. Beautiful, gorgeous blending. Like in here, where's my smack stick? I can point with that. Like this part where the burnt orange is blended with the gold and a little bit with the pearl. So pretty. And the beautiful permanent violet here. These lines in this section are just gorgeous with that wreck going through there. I love all of this. I am glad that the center has more brightness. I'm glad we put that second cup in because that gave us some more pretty lines and it added some warmth in there. This is all really pretty. I think this is probably my favorite part. Like right here. It's gorgeous and I love this. And I like this side too. This is really pretty also. So, okay, this is cool. I'm happy with this. It's not going to be dry in time to show you on Wednesday, but I will show you on Sunday. I promise. So, thanks so much for being here. please make sure you check out our website at fluidartboutique.com, and I really hope we see you in Santa Fe. Have a great week. We'll see you Sunday. Wanna go bye-bye? Wanna go bye-bye? Wanna go in the car? Wanna go for a ride? Oh, yeah.